Hi everybody, it's Fish doing a live stream my first live stream in a very long time. I hope you can hear me. This is my first live stream from this new laptop. Like when's the last time I ever did a live stream? Let me check. I'm about to check right now. I know it's been a while. My last live stream was 8 months ago. So yeah, it's been almost a year. Today I'm here to talk about as you can see from the thumbnail, Gameoverse. And why? Because I know you probably did not. I know most people did not watch my Gameoverse video because they didn't have a good enough thumbnail. But this show is not very good. Like I watched the pilot and it was not a good pilot. I mean, there's very bad. It was a pretty bad story. And then again, a lot of these a lot of these not Gameoverse glitch pilots uh tell you the premise of the show and then they introduce a whole bunch of characters. And because you have to introduce a whole bunch of characters at once, they don't really flesh out any particular character. So I have very little attachment to these shows from the onset because it not only does it take so long for the next episode to come out, but that the pilot itself, like the first episode itself, is just we have a whole bunch of characters introduced at once. So I don't. No one or two particular characters are fleshed out from the first episode alone. So these don't leave, most of these list pods don't leave that much of an impression anyway. And then you combine that with like the game. In fact, the Gameoverse is just not very well written, and you have this show. Now, the main issue with the Gameoverse premise is that it's basically like a less good version of reboot. The premise is that they have the main characters have to travel to different video game worlds to stop the hero from killing the bad guy, because how stop the hero from being the bad guy, because if they do, the entire world gets destroyed. Like video games are just plants in this world. Mhm. 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 Now the problem with this concept is obvious. The they have to stop the good guy from being the bad guy. Okay, and so the bad guy wins. So if the bad guy wins, the world's gonna be a hellhole anyway. So what's the point of saving it? They like the plan, like it's a lose situation. If the bad guy wins, the world gets reduced to a hellhole. But the good guy wins, the planet is destroyed, so it doesn't matter anyway. Hmm. Hmm. It's just like this premises doesn't work. Now, well, I guess, I scratch that. I guess this premise does work in the writer's eyes because this is going to make this is going to make the heroes idiots, or all idiots, and then make the villains all pathetic. That's essentially what they're going to do. I can tell that's what this is going. And I can already tell from the onset, like this is where the show is going. Also, the main character, the kid, is just a bad main character. She's just I'm gonna explain what the issue is here. We have like I think she's supposed to be like a Mega Man parody. She has like the Mega Man bomb hands, the hand cannon. I don't know, it's not hand cannon like the revolver. I mean like her hands turn into grenade launchers. The problem with this is the problem with this is like we have a Mega Man character in the show where she can't find anybody. Like, huh? Like, this is the dumbest thing ever. A Mega Man character in a show where the entire solution to the problem is we gotta talk the villain the hero out of fighting the villain, or we gotta talk the villain out of being evil. Like, you see what the problem is. You have a character from a game whose entire power set is based around combat. Entire skill set is based around combat, as the main character in a show where it's all about avoiding combat. That's like the dumbest thing ever. It makes no sense. I actually think that Gobbles actually fits perfectly for as the main character for a show like this because Gobbles is like he's a learnosaurus. He's just from a children's educational video game, like a preschool educational video game. He's all about learning, so he can learn any skill that's useful. That actually makes sense as the main character for a show where avoiding conflict or avoiding combat really is the main plot of the show. Is the main premise of the show. Not a show, not a character who solves their problems by blowing them up. Like that's just like the dumbest thing ever. Like Kit should not have been the main character of the show. She should it should have had chose a character that's like a parody of Solid Snake. That might have worked, or like a Sly Cooper parody. Yeah, like a stealth game protagonist. That could have worked, or like a well, a Mega Man character. This is the dumbest thing ever. And combine with the fact that Kit's personality isn't that interesting. She's a traumatized people pleaser. She's a she's a she's a PTSD suffering people pleaser. So she's basically the same as Ragatha from the Amazing Digital Circus. I like I never wanted to watch a whole show where that's the main character. Like it's down like that sounds like the dumbest thing ever. It's not like the dumbest thing ever, especially since he doesn't vibe well with the cast, with the rest of the cast. Like we have a grumpy mean backpack, mechanical backpack. We have a childish, naive nice guy, and we have an idiot. An idiot. The kid does not the character dynamics between Kit and the rest of the cast doesn't work. And that's kind of the issue I'm having here. It was just not a good pilot overall. I know people keep making fun of that scene where Gobbles gives a speech to Kit, like he already know or we already know about these characters, but that was half of the issues. That was like the least of the problems. The problem is the whole show itself just isn't well put together. Like, this is like the worst ensemble cast I've ever seen. As I stated in that video I made a while back, I would have been fine if it was just flappers and gobbles, just like the original pilot shorts they made over a decade ago, where it was just gobbles and flappers going through different video game worlds. That actually seemed interesting enough. They didn't feel like I don't feel like they needed Kit. Mm-hmm. 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 I know there's no one talking in the comments right now. Sorry, not the comments, the chat. Now I gotta get used to doing these live streams again. I know there's no one talking in the chat right now, but I wonder what everyone else here thought about the pilot. It's also like the like a whole show about avoiding conflict that actually does work. There are shows about avoiding conflict at all possibility. No, like Death Note. Death Note's technically a show about avoiding physical altercations. As is the original Mission Impossible TV show. The original Mission Impossible TV show is a show all about avoiding physical altercations. I'm not talking about the Tom Cruise movies. Talking about the original '60s show. The original Mission Impossible TV show from the '60s is all about mind games and characters playing mind games against each other. This is this Like, but this shows like this is really bad. You have a main character ill suited to deal with the premise of the show itself. It's just yeah. It's like like how is Kit going to stop the next the heroes these video game worlds from slaying the bad guy? Like I don't know. Is she gonna kill the hero? Then what's gonna happen? The villain just gets to roam free. I mean, Kit's too much of a nice girl, as shown off by the pilot with her not trying to she's too much of a good person to actually slay the heroes for the greater good. So because of that, they just gonna we're just gonna have Kabuto train the bad guys on how to kill how to kill the hero. But that just leaves the local warlords or crime boss or wherever the bad guy of the video game world is, to basically reign supreme and turn the world into a hellhole. So I don't even. So like, what was even the point of saving? Like, what was even the point of saving the world at that point? This premise is just not good. I mean, I mean, I, I can get if they could convince the villain to stop being evil. Now, I don't think they're probably going. But I don't think they're probably going to have the villains even be villains. I think they're going to have the villains just be kind of new passive, and have the heroes just kind of be dumb. And then like I don't think they were truly going to have the villains be evil. It's like this concept needs work. And I think the characters is ill suited for it, especially Kid. Flappers could work, but it's gonna need some tweaks. But then again, that's a kind of an issue with a lot of these glitch pilots. They spend so much of the first episode establish a whole bunch of different characters rather than establishing the main character or a small or the main character or just two characters. They gotta establish like an entire ensemble cast in like one episode. 20 minutes is not a lot of time to establish 4 to 6 different characters. I do not know how good the Gaslight District is going to be if that ever gets made, because I don't seem like a lot of these pilots even going to be made to entire shows. Like when is Gaslight District ever going to get a follow up or something? Like I watched that pilot. Like it was fast paced and a lot of stuff happened, but I don't even know if that's going to lead to an entire show. I don't think anyone cares anymore. They spend so much effort. They spend so much effort on that. It's like, I, will that ever? Will we ever get episode 2 of this? And it had so many different characters in that one episode. It's like, can we really flesh out all these different characters? Mm-hmm. I'm wondering like do we have enough runtime to flesh out all these different characters? Maybe in like an episodic show we can maybe flesh them out, but it seems like all these lit shows have to be super serialized. Because that Amazing Digital Circus finale was not very good. Then again, the show itself was very hit and miss, but overall, that my feelings on Digital Circus is just man. I hope I'm explaining myself clear enough. I've been going on for like 14 minutes now. But another issue with Glitch Productions as a whole is that they seem to only pick up the same type of show. A very serialized show with an ensemble cast that includes a female as the main lead, and it has the same type of uh childish humor, but in a not so childish show. Like that's how it feels. Like it's all the same show. Mhm, mhm, mhm. No, well, it's not so much the same show, but they all have the same. They have the same brand identity. It's like well, Glitch. That's their brand. This is their brand. I don't think I like this brand. This female main character and with an ensemble cast of characters who are probably not going to be fleshed out that much, and and super serialized show where with uh humor that seems childish at first glance, but there's some adult stuff put into it. So like this is not. I don't think Glitch Productions that has a bright future in my opinion. So since you gotta grow out one type of show. So sorry, I'm not talking. Talking. I've been ain't talking for minutes on end, minute on end because again, there's no chat. So, I kind of blew past all my talking points for Gameoverse. Wait, by the way, this not my all my talking points. I honestly don't know what they're gonna do with Flappers. It's like the issue with having Flappers is that he's a dumb muscle character in a show that actually has a smart combatant as the main character. So I don't know. Is it going to be like Demon Slayer? Is that it? Is he going to be in this? Is Flappers going to be the show version? And what's the boar hat guy, the boar mask guy? Oh no, Inosuke. Uh, yeah, Inosuke. Yeah, that's his name. Because keep in mind, I did not like Demon Slayer, so I don't really remember the character's name that much. No, what are you gonna do with Flappers? He's dumb muscle dolphin who kills. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna? I assume he's just gonna be a dumb muscle guy that's gonna be the comic relief, and the dumb muscle character gonna be comic relief, and Kid. Well, not Kid. Kabuto's gonna make fun of him. I assume that's what they're going with this character. That's what I assume what direction they're gonna go with go with this. Kabuto is gonna make fun of him, and he's gonna make fun of both Flappers and Gobbles, who are the characters from the original shorts that Gameoverse shorts that the duo behind the show made in the past. Kabuto is gonna make fun of both of them, and then we're gonna have Kit chew him out for making fun of her friends. But then they screw up, and then Kit gets mad at them, and then we're gonna have some weird therapy session where they make up at when they make up when they make up. I assume this is how the relationship's gonna go playing out, considering how these shows tend to be written. I can tell that this is how the show is going. Gobbles and Flappers, especially Flappers, is gonna screw up. Kabuto chews them out. Kid is going to act like kid is going to act like it's cool for the most part, and until Flappers or Gobbles really screws up, and then Kid gets mad at them, but then Kid realizes she needs them, and then they make up. like I can tell. I can already tell how these scenes are gonna go. I'm already imagining them in my head. Like I really need more of a diverse cast that play off each other more than this. This is like the characters you have aren't very good and are good when put together. The main issue is Kit and to a lesser extent Kabuto. Like you replace Kit with somebody else, this might be fine. Might have been fine. That's kind of the issue. Sorry about my burping. I recently ate dinner. It's like the scenes just write themselves with the character they established, and the villains just seem like Team Rocket, but more competent. They're a more competent Team Rocket. I don't know if I want to see Team Rocket win all the time. It's going. It would be fun to see the paper. What's the paper? What's the paper name? I forgot. It would be fun to see the paper pull a Starscream and kill misinformation. Misinformation. That would be fun to see that happen after all the torment she puts him through. But I don't know if they're going to do that. They're probably not going to go through that because I think that would be sexist, and I think at least I think that the bitch audience will probably find that sexist, so they're probably not going to do something like that, even though it has nothing to do with gender in this case. I mean, if you have someone who a coworker who treats you like garbage all the time while you're on the mission, even sabotage you while you trying to help them while you trying to when you're trying to execute the operation just to make herself look good and you look bad. I think you're going to be pretty pissed, especially if you're a villain. I don't think the paper man is gonna the paper man will have any qualms about killing misinformation. Eventually, that would be an interesting arc to see him kill misinformation and then become and then take over as like the main villain or something. That would be an interesting subversion, but I don't think they're gonna do that uh, because I think the showrunners want them to be Team Rocket. Either that, either that, or that will be sexist, so they can't do it. Well, at least I don't think that I don't think that'll be sexist, but they will probably think it's be sexist. I hope you don't hear anything in the background. My dad talking to my brother. Is, is there anyone in the chat right now? No. Okay. I think I should be ending the stream now. Considering that I've been going on for like 20 minutes talking almost nonstop, and bro, no one has shown up yet. If you're watching the replay, please comment your thoughts on what I'm saying directly. But it's been fun. Uh, Goodbye, everybody.